Hey friends, I just wanted to take a quick moment to ask if you could check out the Blood Donut Studios Patreon. There's no obligation, of course, but if you're a fan of what we do, you can get all kinds of fun things like Star Trek commentaries, early access to our Star Trek reviews, extra bits of fresh-faced comics, and your name in the description of every Blood Donut video. That'll all be linked below. Thank you for your time. On with the show. Hello and welcome to Fresh Face One Shots. My name is Joey.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we are back with the Uncanny X-Men by Gail Simone. This is issue number 17? Yeah, 17. I can't
17!
17, because the issue number isn't just regularly on the cover. This is a great, it seems like single story, but it's definitely branching off into other things.
It's branching off into it. Which is all... We're doing things.
But I do love the cover, which is a movie poster, which is why I can't find the number easily. But no, I love this. This is Murder Me Mutina, which is a horror movie coming out about mutants, and it's obvious what we're going for early on, but it's fantastic. It's still really, really great. We have. First of all, I like the inclusion of some of our other X-Men early on here. We have particularly Scott, and it looks like Psylocke, looking at the some of the promotion for the film and sort of reporting back to Rogue about it. I also just I love the promotion leading up to the reveal of this film. In the issue itself, we get a bunch of cameos from real, actual people and writers of the horror persuasion. In addition to played right alongside other Marvel Comics characters, like Blade is here and Magic is here. It's great. But yeah, what's up?
I gotta ask, do we think Gail Simone also asked, could we maybe get a Stephen King cameo? And he said no. So they went to his son.
It's certainly possible. But yeah, I love a lot of the promotion leading up to this. I love seeing how someone sort of plays the paranoia leading up to the film.
Well, I don't even want to say paranoia. I just want to say that the general critique about it's a little difficult because let's be honest, the mutant allegory for oppressed people is always a little messy. Where this one we're doing I don't know. I read it.
It only gets messier over time as an allegory.
It's especially messy.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I kind I don't. This is specifically we eventually get the director's comments of if anything, this is the revenge story is pro mutant. Honestly, I feel like we're trying to say something about certain horror stories and certain uses of certain groups of people as villains in horror stories in a bad way.
Yeah. It's a fascinating look. In addition to just being a fun concept, a horror movie about mutants, because of course going to see this film are our outliers because they want to see a horror movie. Also, Jitter and Calico are in full couple mode, and I'm totally here for it. It's lovely. But they go to see the film. We get a really, honestly, just great sort of atmospheric scene from the film. It's cheesy, but it's
a bad scene. It's a bad scene, but it's an intentionally really bad horror movie scene.
Mm-hmm. But I love the art here. Oh, we didn't even mention the artist yet. We have Luciano. I always fuck up this name. I feel
Luciano Vecchio on art, and then Rochelle Rosenberg on colors. I think this is one of the first times we have a different colorist on the book.
I think maybe. I'm not sure.
Because I think it's been Matthew Wilson for pretty much every other issue. Someone in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, please.
Yeah. But yeah, we get to see a scene from the film. We get to see Calico being really scared of it, which I think is just adorable because Jitter's there to comfort her. And I think I love that. I love them. They're great. We also get a great scene
we also have Death Dream just sleeping through the movie
yeah. And then I really love this scene afterwards where we have the Outliers kind of really contemplating their place in the world, Death Dream really having there's something to say about this. He's that's how they ruin us, constantly showing us at our worst by the worst of us.
It's almost like representation matters. It has an effect on how people see themselves and see other people. But that would be me implying comics are political, or
of course,
media's political or something.
Exactly, and you're absolutely not right about that. But
can we also just say I love just the little interactions between the Outliers. Like, I love Ransom hugging Death Dream, and
here's the thing. Like, this book is called The Uncanny X-Men. It's not about the X-Men anymore. It's about the Outliers. Like,
it's about them.
Here's the thing. I'm not even complaining about that. I'm just saying,
this is a good thing.
The focus has completely shifted to these kids, and for good reason. They're amazing characters. I love them. I love them so much.
And it's like, we should say, it's not like the Uncanny X-Men team don't have a role. They do. They're mentors. They're mentors.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there'll be issues where we've also more issues in the future, probably, where we're going to focus on them mostly, like especially Rogue and Gambit, because there's stuff going on. Especially Nightcrawler. But like, taking the time to like do this is great. Like, it's great. It means these characters could probably have staying power. Knock on wood. Hope they do after Simone eventually leaves the book.
I hope so. So if Simone's leaving this book, it's going to be to write an Outlier solo book. That's what I like to think.
That's what you like to. You can think that, Joey.
I can think that. Here's the thing. I don't think. This is just, I think, just the nature of introducing new characters in the modern comics landscape. Like, I just don't think a lot of other writers are going to pick up these characters naturally after Simone inevitably leaves them at some point. And I think, Simone is likely the only one that will ever do anything truly meaningful with them. I would like that to not be the case, but I'm just trying to be realistic about that. But back to the issue itself, we do get a great scene of Death Dream scaring the shit out of these kids that are being mutant racist against them.
Yeah, mutant racist against them. Basically being like, "Oh, your dad says hello." Like,
he like shows him his fucking dad. It's great. His dead dad. Mine. It's a great scene. I love it. We also go back to Haven House, where we see our Sentinel dog, which they have named Waffles, and I love it. It's wonderful. He's adorable. Then we sort of like go on throughout the issue where like the next day, the Outliers at school are seeing more of the effects of the film on people they go to school with. In addition to following up on the one school bully that we saw previously, actually going to apologize to Jitter, which is a scene I really appreciate seeing. Sort of like saying that he understands, like what that's like, and like drawing like this parallel between them, which I like it, just showing that like they're not every single non-mutant in this book that isn't like a hero to some degree is has to be that way, I should say. And it's nice. But even then, the bully, in apologizing, does still get scared off by Calico, who rides up in a horrifying-looking Ember. I like that now that we know that Ember is basically a ghost horse. Ember can be more and more scary, and I just... It's a great scene. Really great scene. But Ember and Jitter and Calico then go to find Mutina herself, who's involved in this film, and we get a great sort of like fight scene closing out the issue, and the rest of the X-Men sort of like come in to save the day and stop Mutina. I'm wondering where this is going to go. I don't think this is getting followed up on next issue. I think it looks like we have a different kind of issue next time. But I don't know exactly where this is going, and I don't know where Mutina's story is going to actually take us.
Yeah, it's a very weird thing, because she is both the actress who's playing this character in a film,
and she is this kind of supervillain herself.
Yeah, who lives in every shadows. Honestly, my one complaint about this is that the ending's a bit weird, and
it feels like it almost wants to start a new full-on story arc, but I think we have to like work out the count of issues differently, probably because of some more editorial shit. But I mean, the next issue looks fun. I've seen the cover of it. It looks like it's going to be fun. But yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be following up on directly from this issue, and that's okay. I hope we get back to this sooner rather than later, because it is interesting. I would like to see where this is going. But all that said, I think that about does it. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to check out other Fresh Face one-shots we do. We cover Superman by Joshua Williamson, Wonder Woman by Tom King, Batman The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, The End of the Long Halloween saga, as well as Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, the spin-off of Wonder Woman. And obviously we cover the Uncanny X-Men because it's great. It's a great book. Also check out the main podcast, Fresh Face Comics. At the time of this coming out, trying to think. This comes out Sunday. So tomorrow, if you're watching this the day this comes out, we have an episode coming out on Batman The Dark Knight 3 Master Race, which we had a fun time recording that. My brother was a guest on it, so be sure to check that out.
And then we'll also say, because I'm not sure exactly how things are going to go, next Monday, we'll have a bonus episode out.
We should definitely have a bonus episode out on the new movie Superman, directed by James Gunn, which is just so exciting. I'm excited. At the time of recording, we have not seen it yet. Both of us are seeing it tomorrow as of recording, which is yesterday, as of this video coming out. It's a whole thing. But anyway, check out the main podcast. Bonus episode coming out soon on that. We're also counting down to episode 100, which is all kinds of exciting. Lots of fun things coming there. Also, check out our Patreon, the Blood and Studios Patreon. You can get all kinds of fun things like extras to Fresh Face Comics and early Star Trek reviews, Star Trek commentaries, and you get your name in the description below. And in the description below, if you're looking at names of patrons, you can also look at our link trees where we keep our socials, and wherever you want to follow us, you can follow us over there. Also down below, if you're down below the main video screen, I don't know how I'm doing this outro. You can subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button because that helps us a lot, and it helps me feel better. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure. Nope, that's the Star Trek outro. I hate myself right now. I have too many things going on. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan.
And Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.